Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how I'm gonna build a Gatsby theme for my demos, for the actual demo project for the other themes. So it's gonna be a really simple theme with just MDX. So I can create MDX pages with MDX uh, because I think it's gonna be really simple to create them. So yeah, let me just dive in. Let me just show you the code. So what we're gonna do is let me open a new project and here, and we're gonna create a gatsby-theme-mdx theme. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my command line, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the Gatsby theme jam example and convert that into the Gatsby theme mdx. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is let me just go to the theme jam Gatsby.js. So first, here's the example submission repo. So I can just copy this, go to my command line and say git clone this. So this will create the Gatsby theme jam. So I need to rename that folder to my theme. So it's gonna be Gatsby theme jam to Gatsby. Nope. Gatsby theme mdx. Okay, so now that I have that, I can just go there, Gatsby theme mdx, and then just go into the code. So you can see what we are gonna do. So here the basic project is you have a workspace set up with a theme and a demo. So here's gonna be a little like confusing because the theme is gonna be what, like in this case, the theme is gonna be what I'm gonna use in the demo, but also this theme is the one that I'm gonna use in all the other demos for the other themes that I'm submitting. I think I'm gonna submit like 3 themes or something like that. Let's see how it goes. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is rename a bunch of things. So here in the package JSON of the theme, I'm gonna name my theme like this, Gatsby theme mdx. I'm scoping my themes to my name scope because it's going to be simpler for me to get them. So Gatsby theme mdx. Okay, so I have that. I changed the version to 0.1.0. This is the base version that I use always in the projects that I'm creating. And what else? I need to then, I'm going to remove this Gatsby node because I'm not going to use that. Here is fine. Let me just change here to Gatsby theme mdx demo, no, Gatsby theme mdx. And then what else? Is there something that I'm missing? Of course, there are going to be something that I'm missing. I'm going to rename this to layout capital letter because I like to name my components capital letter. That helps me to identify them like as it should be. Here the layout, I think I don't need that layout to there because yeah, I don't need that because I have the container. Yeah, I don't need this template, so I'm gonna remove that template. And also on the demo page, I need to go to the Gatsby config, and instead of using this Gatsby theme jam example, I'm just gonna use my new theme. This is the name of the that I define in the package JSON of the theme. So if you see here, this is the name that I need to add over there, and also in the dependencies for the demo page. So let's just go and do that here, paste here, and also go to package JSON, and instead of this, I'm gonna use my theme. So with that, This is not gonna do anything right now, but at least it's gonna build. So let's see. Gatsby config, I'm not missing anything. Yeah, right. So let me just go to the command line and run yarn workspace demo develop, because this is a workspace environment. Oh, I need to yarn install, of course. Yarn install, and let me double check. I'm gonna change my npm my node version to 9. Because that gives me less problems. You know what? No, VM use 10. I'm gonna use 10. Okay, so now I can just do yarn install. So we're gonna install all the dependencies for both the theme and the demo page that are defined on the package.json files. And after that, I can run the theme and check if it's working. So now I can just do yarn workspace demo develop. So it's yarn workspace when you are working with a workspace, demo the name of your workspace, and then the script that is defining that workspace. So that's gonna run gatsby develop, and let's see. Would you like to run? Yeah, I need to stop because I was running in another path. I'm just gonna do no. And this is gonna run. The project seems to be working. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, I'm not creating any page because I removed the Gatsby node and the create page APIs, node APIs. So this is good. This is working. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add Gatsby plugin MDX to my theme. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab the dependencies for Gatsby, for using MDX in Gatsby. And I'm just gonna come here, stop, and do yarn workspace, the name of my workspace, this Gatsby theme and Horacio H Gatsby theme, Horacio H, I'm sorry, Gatsby theme MDX, add, and all the dependencies. Of course, that's not the dependencies, but these ones: Gatsby plugin MDX, MDX.js MDX, and MDX.js React. Okay, so with that. While that's installing, I can just come here, and in my theme I can add this plugin to my component. So what I'm gonna do is do Gatsby plugin MDX, and that should be the simplest setup. So if I do yarn workspace demo develop, this is not going to do anything because I don't have any, and no, I don't have pages already. So you see here that the Gatsby plugin is not generated any Gatsby nodes, but that's the expected. Of course, I don't have any page, but if I come here and in the demo, now I'm gonna go to the demo and create the pages, because this is how I want people to use my theme. In their project, I want them to install in the Gatsby config this MDX, and then it will automatically take the pages, the MDX files, and create them as pages. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create a source folder and a pages folder. This is the default, and then I'm gonna create the index.mdx file. So here, let's just create a simple placeholder, hello MDX from demo. So with that, let me just see, this is, I can close this, and of course it's not running. Oh, it's running. So it says that it creates 2 pages. So let's see what it creates. If I go to localhost 8000, you see that I have the hello MDX demo. So I'm creating now pages from my MDX files. So if I go back again, and instead of just creating this page, this index, I'm gonna create another called hello.mdx. So in this is hello page MDX. So if I go to here you see that it creates another page, and also if I go to the hello path, this will show the page. Okay, so this is the first part. This is great, but I want some styling. So as you saw before, there are some basic styling with the header and some like container things. So let's just use some sort of layout to define those as a default layout. Okay, so let's just create a default layout here in our theme. So you see here that in our theme we have a layout component. Okay, of course we're also like shadowing the theme from Gatsby plugin theme UI. I think I'm gonna tweak this a little bit later, but not now. That's not the purpose of this video. But if you don't know about component shadowing, I think I can just put the link in the description about it. It's pretty amazing. It's one of the key features about Gatsby themes. You should learn from it. It's quite powerful. So in my Gatsby config for not the demo, but the theme, here I'm not gonna just use this Gatsby plugin MDX. I'm gonna pass some options. So the way to do that, I need to pass an object with the resolve key, and the resolve key is gonna be the plugin name, and then I can pass an options key. And this options key, if we go to the configuration, if we go to the documentation, you see that I have some configuration. So the way to go, this is the simplest way to go, but you can pass some configurations to this plugin MDX thing. So you see here that you have these default layouts. So default layouts is just a way to tell MDX, hey, whatever MDX file that you find, wrap all that MDX like result in components into this layout. Like the default is gonna be anything, like nothing, just the MDX by itself. But you can also define a default layout here. Of course, in every MDX file, you can also set up. You see here that you can also change the page layout for that MDX. You just need to import the layout that you want and export it right away. But because I want a base layout, I'm just gonna do it in the config. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is come here, and in the options I'm gonna define default layouts, and this is an object that I can pass whatever layouts that I want, but I want to set the default. And the default, let me just go back again, I can use require resolve, and what I'm gonna pass here is the layout component that I have here. So let me just go, okay, this is a relative path, so I can just do source components layout. Okay, so now with that, I guess this needs to be because it's a config, I need to stop the server and start again, and let's see how was the result. Now it's built, so I can come here, re-render. It's not doing anything. Okay, so this is great. Let's see what happens. Top level body. Well, maybe I need to remove the cache, so I can just go to so theme. No, it's not in the theme, so I can go to demo. I have a cache there, so I can remove the cache and then go back and run again yarn. Nope, yarn workspace demo develop. Okay, hopefully now it's gonna work. I'm still getting this warning. I don't know why, but let's see how it goes. So here, if I run again, voila. Now I'm using my layout component that I defined here in my theme. So you see here is I'm pulling a bunch of components from theme UI, and also I'm pulling data from my site, from a site metadata. So from that, I can just add this to my theme, and all the children, everything that is inside the MDX is going to be inside this container. So if we go to here, you see that I have, you know what, let me just change. Let's see if this works. So if I change here, let's just change the primary to, I don't know, papaya. No, let me just do Peru. Peru, I like Peru. So if I go here, voila, it changed the color of the layout just by changing this theme object. So this is great. So now what I can do, well, I have it. This is the theme. Maybe I will create some other like theming and change some things over there, but for the sake of this like demo, I think this works. I don't need anything else, and then I can just write my documentation in MDX and use my components over there. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, please let me know. And anything else, I will keep posting like things about Gatsby themes and all my journey on building these themes. I guess like later today, I'm also gonna create some other component for my Gatsby. I'm creating two themes here at the moment. It's one Gatsby theme Instagram to set up to do an easy setup on Instagram post for pages, and also Gatsby theme dribble. And I might do also Gatsby theme Behance. So I'm trying to do these themes to help people creating their portfolios, to source data from all these like social networks, social platforms, like for designers and developers. So if you have any other like suggestions, please let me know. And yeah, looking forward to see what you also build with Gatsby. See you soon.